Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thank you so much for checking in today. I'm out here in my backcountry playground. My normal place was snowed out. The road that goes into it, the Forest Service has it gated off. You know, here in SoCal, folks coming up with summer tires and all, I think they're trying to keep folks from getting stuck. But the show must go on. I found an alternate location and I'm out here today. I'm going to be showcasing a knife from BlackFeather Knives. And a fellow YouTuber of mine, Joe Mobley, who runs the Feral Woodcraft YouTube channel, partnered up with BlackFeather Knives to create the Feral Woodcrafter. Joe knows that I love recurve blades. He got a hold of me. He asked me if I would do a review on this and give an honest opinion on this. I said, send it my way, Joe. I always love, one, made in America, small little cottage industry companies. And I just love Joe's channel, and I love this design. So, without further ado, we're going to cut away. We'll do a quick specs rundown. Then we'll get to doing a little bit of activity out here with this blade, and then I'll come back and give you some final thoughts. Folks, you're not going to want to miss it. All right, I want to make sure the lighting was right because with the snow, it can be hard to tell. But I grabbed a down tree limb along the way on the walk in here. So we're going to attempt to do a little one stick fire with this. We'll see how it goes. The thing about some of this pine is grain is pretty twisted on these limbs, but we'll see how it works. Keep chugging along here. Got one piece. See if we can't quarter this down a little bit. One thing I like about recurves is that they just cut really well. I've always been a fan of recurve blades. A lot of people don't like them because they have a hard time sharpening them. But like anything, you got to learn the tool that you use them. There's a lot of advantages. Went right through that knot. So this is some really rough limb. It's like it's almost frozen. It is pretty cold up here today. It's in the 30s. But the good thing, I don't have a lot of high wind, so we're just gonna keep processing this down. And as you can tell, there's kids crying in the back. I'm at a picnic area because this is the only place we had access to with a couple feet of snow up here. Let's see if I can break it down a little bit more. You can just see how curved that is. That's that coulter pine that we have up here. Let me clean off my workbench. Now let's see if we can't get a feather stick going with this. Working. Yeah, this tree limb's pretty wet. I don't know how well this is going to light or not. But we'll give it the old Navy try. That's all we can do. And you'll see it here. We'll keep it real. I kind of feel like Bob Ross right now, the painter, doing happy fire sticks and happy wood carving. He was a pretty cool dude. I used to like his shows. I think they called it The Joy of Painting or something. If you folks out there know, let me know in the comments. He still, even though he's passed on, they still play his videos here on YouTube, which is pretty darn awesome. So what I gotta do now is get enough stuff cut that's thin enough that this stuff will hopefully take a spark. All right, well, we'll cut away and I'll show you my stove full of tinder. So far, I'm really liking the Feral Woodcrafter knife. Oh. The match is going. Tell you what, that ferro rod looks like it kicks off some pretty good sparks. And we're going to do a full review on that. So what I'm going to do is stick this ugly stick down in here, and hopefully some of this green stuff will catch. Let's hope. If folks are wondering, I'm using a firebox stove, and in the back I have the Hidden Woodsman signal panel that I'm putting stuff on to keep it dry. So it looks like we got a nice little flame going. Let's see if we can't get a little pot of water on the boil. I'm going to feed this a little bit more, and we'll get some cocoa brewing, and then we'll sit down and we'll talk about the Feral Woodcrafter. So stay tuned. I'm telling you folks, there is nothing better than drinking Swiss Miss cocoa with marshmallows out here in the woods on a snowy day. And no, I'm not sponsored by Swiss Miss, in case you're asking. I'm just a fanboy of cocoa. But you didn't come here for a cocoa review. You came here for a knife review. First off, let me go off camera real quick. Let's talk about the sheath. The sheath in this system, and I call it a system, the sheath and the knife are both designed to be functional. Joe is a traditional woodsman, bushcrafter, so you have a traditional sheath. I really like the quality of the sheath. I like that it keeps with traditional bushcrafter style of a deep well fit with the blade in there. Nice welt. You have a little attachment for ferro rod. You can wear it on your belt, or if you are a fanboy of the dangler system, has a D-ring and you can attach it that way. Now let's talk about the blade. First off, it's a Scandi Vex. So for folks out there wondering, John, what's a Scandi Vex? Well, it's a Scandinavian grind with a little convex micro bevel on that leading edge of the grind. I like the drop point on here. It's 01 tool steel. I'm a huge fanboy of 01 tool steel. It just dresses up really nice, works really well. You're going to have to take care of it out in wet environments. As with any knife, you're going to have to do knife maintenance. Micarta scales, and I'm going to look at my show notes real quick. Comes in green, black, and natural color. I'm assuming that's like a tannish color. Really nice broomstick look to it. I know that Joe is a fan of that traditional style of knife, and this is no exception. Has just a little bit of upsweep right there, and has some thumb cutouts. So you can use this knife in a multitude of different handholds. Just feels really well. Nice pins in there. Just beautiful looking blade. 90-degree spine. Performance on the blade, my opinion, did outstanding. I did not make the best feather sticks. You'll have to forgive me. This isn't like TV where they're going to find the perfect piece of wood and, you know, stage everything. I try to keep it real on my channel. I just found a downed limb as I was walking in to do this video, and cut it with my Baco, and we worked with what we had. It was a little bit green, twisted. You know, part of it was me. I just got to own that. But I'm not going to blame the knife on that. I love the recurve. Works very well. I am a fan of recurves. And let's talk about that. Don't be afraid to own a recurve blade. You just got to work with it. The knives are tools. Just learn the tool, learn your craft, play around with it. Get a sharpening system that's going to work for this. The Marines are attacking me again, but hey, we're out here. We're going to keep it real. All in all, I really enjoyed it. I think they're going to land right here. Here we go. Yeah. Hey, you keep it real. I feel like Chris Tanner on Prepared Mind 101 right now. Every time he's doing a review, somebody either starts a chainsaw, lawnmower, a weed whacker, whatever. And for me, it's no exception. But we're out here having fun. As I said, I just love the look, the fit, the finish, the feel of this blade. I think Joe did an awesome job keeping it a traditional look. If you're a fan of recurve blades and 01 tool steel, hey, you're going to love this blade. If you want to learn more about this knife and about Joe, I'll leave links in the video description below to BlackFeather knives and to Joe's YouTube channel. Folks, I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.